Hello, this is Shūgō Fujii. I'm the director of Mimicry Freaks, and hello, people in Germany. And first of all, I would like to say thank you to Film Festival Committee and also programmers, and thank you for choosing our films. And I hope everybody watching this, and I got all those questions to answer. So let me go through these questions. The first question is, how does Corona affect to Japanese film industries? Yes, we've been through the tough time, and yes, a lot of film project has been postponed or canceled out, and we're having a hard time. But especially like non-name actors or assistant, like production assistant or the camera assistant, all those people are really having a hard time because the most of the Japanese films are like low budget films. So it's really hard to make living out of film jobs. So the most of the film crews are working at diners or restaurants as a part-time job, and at the same time they're working as a film crew. But now with this COVID-19 situation, everybody lost the jobs, and they can't work at the film set. At the same time, all those restaurants are closed. So it's really having a hard time on living, especially for this non-name actors and assistant. So I really hope to get normal. It's really hard now. Yeah, but I think it's getting a little bit better than before. But I hope we can pull through. The second question is, how did I started to be a filmmaker? I always wanted to be a filmmaker since I was in third grade. So I went to States after I graduated junior high school, and I studied there, and I graduated high school, and I went to college, and of course I wanted to stay there. I wanted to stay in Hollywood to work there, but it was about 20 years ago, and it was the time it was really hard for the agents to get a job, film job out there. So I couldn't get a job, so I had to go back to Japan. And but even though I had nobody, I knew nobody in Japan, so I couldn't get into the film industry. So somehow I found this film script competition in Japan. So I applied for it, and it's about, if you win, you get to make a film. You get $100,000, and you get to make a film. So I applied for it, and somehow I won, and I get to make a film. So that's how I get into this film industry. The third question is, who I influenced. I love Alfred Hitchcock and Brian De Palma and the most, and yeah, I have no doubt about it. And those directors can tell the story with the cameras, and that's the film I wanted to make. And also for the horror films, I always love Maya Dillon and John Carpenter, and also David Lynch, those kind of directors. And those directors have some kind of, they have original tone for the film. They can create original world tones for the film. And if you watch their films, you can tell who made this film. And I always admire all those directors' films. So I like the horror, even the horror film. I'm not interested in like just a scary film and a ghost pump up and make people scared. I'm not interested in that. I love the horror films which has a tone or creator's world, and I like those kind of horror films. The fourth question is what's my favorite films? It's gonna be like Alfred Hitchcock, The Man Who Knew Too Much. That's the most I love that film the most, and also Brian De Palma's Blowout, and of course Maya Delen's Afternoon. Those are the films I love most. And next question is how was the shooting? The shooting was really tough and really tough. Maybe the toughest shoot I ever done. It was like 72 hours straight, no rest. And you have to. I had to shoot 72 hours straight, and it was 6 hours break time, and right after that start shooting again, and 48 hours straight. And you have to. I had to keep shooting and shooting, and there was no rest time, and we couldn't break, and we couldn't take a break, and it was tough, and everybody got crazy and yell at each other. And I remember one person was making a phone call, but the phone was not connected. So this person was talking himself, on the phone. That scares me, So many crazy things happened, and yeah, but somehow we could pull through. So it was lucky that nobody died. But it happened, and for the low budget films, so it was really tough shoot. Next question: what did you try to tell through this film? Okay, this is a horror film, but at the same time, this is about abusing kid. But I didn't want to make a film about, I didn't want to make a film saying like abusing kid is a bad thing. That's too obvious, and that's what everybody knows. That's not what I wanted to make. I wanted to make a film like asking people, what do you think about abusing kid, subconsciously. That's the most important thing. So that's what I tried to do, and I hope you get the message. Okay, next question. What's your activities overseas? Okay, there's a film. I shot the film, Hong Kong film titled Onpaku, starring by Josie Ho, who is a Hong Kong star. She was in a masterpiece horror film, Dream Home, and I made that film with her. But unfortunately, Hong Kong is in a bad situation now, so we cannot start the post-production yet. But it's going to be a great horror film. I'm proud of that. So I wish I can finish that film and deliver it to you. Okay, next question. Have you ever come to Germany for the film festival? Yes. Yes, I've been there once. I've been to Germany once. It was 20 years ago. My debut film, titled A Living Hell. I went to fantasy film festival. Took place in Munich, I believe. I'm not sure about it, but I was there, and I love Germany, and I love German films, and I love German food. I love German clothes. I love German people, and how I wish I can go to Germany to watch the movie together. But I hope next year. Okay, next question. For upcoming project, I just finished a film noir suspense horror film titled Dual Personality, and it was shot with the Galaxy smartphone and took place in a car, only in the car, and that's coming soon. And I'm working on the Hong Kong film, like I said, Onpaku with starring with Josie Ho. And I'm working on, I just finished shooting, and the title, it's about a crime suspense film, Frantic, titled Frantic. I just finished shooting that. So 3 more films coming, and every films is gonna be great film. So I hope you enjoy it too. And also it's on VOD now, and I shot the film. It's about a charity film for the kids who are having a hard time on this COVID-19 situation. So I shot the charity film for the kids, and titled Outlook for the Sky with the Mask. And it's on VOD now, and I hope you watch it, and you join the charity, and I'd appreciate it. Last question. Message to German people. Once again, thank you for choosing this film, and I feel bad about coming over to Germany and watch my film together and get crazy together. And but maybe next year, coming over to Germany and see you guys in person and talk to you in person and enjoy together. That's what I really hope, and I really hope that world will get better. Maybe next year, and also we're having an Olympic next year, so I really do hope that everything gets better, and I see you guys next year. So in the meanwhile, enjoy this film and enjoy this gore horror films, and talk to you soon.